I didn't know it was Asian.
Spa. Yeah, keep it. You can leave it.
Thinking how can I be
you come out 1,000 times, looking where I've been. And I know that you're home tonight, thinking how could I be so reckless? But I just can't apologize. I hope you can understand, yeah. If I go to jail tonight, promise you'll pay my bill. They won't about my pride. That just ain't up for sale. See all of my kindness taken for weakness. Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days to Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, oh, that's all I want. 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days to Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, oh, that's all I want. Okay, guys, let's start with you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the sports walks. It is our 8th sports walks that we've held here at Palmer's, and I'd like to congratulate you for being part of that this year. So well done on your part. Thank you very much for your commitment and your time. As you all well know, that sometimes it takes time after your college hours. So well done and thank you. We've got 2 young performers again coming out, and they're going to be leading throughout the script and throughout the ceremony and introducing certain people. So they'll be back on, but we have a nice big clap.
So hi everyone, and welcome to the 2015 Palmer's College Sports Awards. It's been a great year for sports at Palmer's, and it's going to be a very exciting afternoon. But first of all, we'd like to give, Gemma would like to take a word. Oh, she's done it, so maybe not. Sorry. So thank you for your word earlier. And now the tension is almost unbearable, and it's time to begin. But before we start, we'd like to make a little bit of an apology, because all the music that everyone's going to be coming out to has been chosen by the teachers, so we just want to say sorry. So it might be a bit bad. And we did ask Gemma about the music, and in her words she said, it will be a bit of a laugh to see what they will choose for each other. Could be a bit embarrassing, but we did try to have our own music played. So now we have to see who's first up.
And first up is Ryan. A round of applause for Ryan, everyone.
Okay, right. If those people didn't know, I did the first team. We had a very indifferent season this year. We had a few ups and a lot of downs. We would have been probably a little bit better if midfield could pass the ball a little bit more. Defence could probably tackle, the keeper could catch, and the attackers could score. But apart from that, we had a very, very good team. We did. What I do like about the team, no, jokes aside, what I do like about the team this year, we had an excellent team around. Everyone worked together as a team unit, and especially on away games, it was very enjoyable, and the conversations on the coach, not talk about, were very different as well. Moving on to the awards. The first awards, which is Manager's Player. This player is someone who actually motivates other people, gets people involved, makes sure the team selection's there, makes sure the team's involved, and obviously has an excellent attendance as well. So that's Manager's Player. Unfortunately, my Manager's Player isn't here today, which is, but give a hand together for Alex Hislop. Next one's Player's Player. This is the one where the players voted for everyone. This player was very, very good. It's excellent to see that he's going to be coming back next year as well. And they had excellent teamwork, but most of all, his enthusiasm, his skill levels was excellent on the pitch as well, and that's Ramon. Yeah!
Give it to Dad. That's it. Give it to Dad.
And that concludes the first team awards.
A round of applause for Ryan, everyone.
And now it's Stuart, the manager of the second team.
Thank you. I'm not sure the music is. Oh, right. Cool. Sorry. Thanks. So, yes, as I said, I'm manager of the second 11. Similar to the first team, it's been a bit of a transitional season for the second team. We started well and we finished well. It was the bit in between that was a bit of an issue. As always, I'm so impressed with the commitment and dedication our students give. Heather spoke about it at the start. They turn up every week. There's so many times when we get back at college, sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they have long journeys to get home, but week in, week out, always there. So I'm proud to be associated with all the players in the second team. So on to my awards. The first award is for the Player's Player. This is for somebody whose commitment and dedication to the team has been fantastic. For a midfield player to score 15 goals, I think it was, in 19 games, is a phenomenal achievement. And this award goes to Drew Klesser-Smith. Okay, and on to my second and final award. This is my manager's award. This is someone who started off in the third team, started off with Richie, came to me quite early, November time. He's been a fantastic player throughout the season. He ended up being my captain towards the end of the year, and topped it off with a fantastic couple of goals in our last match. This award goes to Raekwon Graham Martin.
No good. I don't think next year then. Next year is your turn again.
That concludes the awards for the second team. Can we have a round of applause? But also, it's Sean's last year teaching at Palmer's College, so can we have a further round of applause as well?
Well, thank
Peter Stewart and now it's Richie, they're on under 13.
Go on,
So up to the 13 this year. Basically, my role was to manage them, but basically to scout players for Stuart and Ryan. Ripped the hottest out of my team, time and time again. We had Mason start off with, Ryan took him. We had Ray start off with, Stuart took him. Honestly, we had a home game and I was like, oh, you know, just sort of Stuart walking out, here we go, and he's got his little notepad, taking our names, Ryan's come out. Okay? So it was very difficult to keep a team together, so that's what we was there for. Alright? So obviously, those players that we've missed at trials, that do very, very well, they deserve to go up, and that's the whole point of it. So I was very pleased to see Mason do well, very pleased to see Mason do well, etc. Alright? So, those that are left, what can I say? Started off quite well, had a bit of a dodgy patch in the middle, and then finished extremely well. If only we could keep that 11 at the end. Fantastic. We had an okay keeper this year, which we had a problem with last year. Moments of absolute brilliance and moments of sheer confusion. We had a central defender that at trials I said yes, 100% I'll have him. Okay? And there's question marks about fitness, injury, especially with the Holloway. And then we went into a midfield. Now, we had a few problems in the midfield. Stuart took the rope, gave me a chair, and I was right. Last time I saw Jeff, okay, he skipped a business lesson, come playing goal with me. I didn't know about that so far. And then I was thinking, give me a goal kick. What's going on here? So, you know, Jeff's done absolutely amazing. Okay? But then I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to go out and scout some players. Then I found Josh. Sorted our midfield out, okay? Then we went up into attack. And there we are. Oh, Conor Russell's still there. Trying to score goals. Had an indifferent year, but sort of went out, tried to make a few assists for a few people. I would like to thank someone that's not here for entertaining me in times of rain, cold, bad performances. It's Josh Sappy here. I'll just start to thank Josh Sappy's dad because he was excellent. I think anyone that was on the sub bench at any time would appreciate that. Okay, cheers. Anyway, on to my awards. Coach's player. I'm going to take 100% reward for this was Josh Holloway. Okay, this one needs a little bit of explaining. My team knows I didn't ask them about players player, so I guess. But these two people, no matter what way round, both deserve these awards. Jessica Santa.
John to be here to present it, but unfortunately he's not here and he sends his apologies. So Heather is going to fit in for John.
Anyway, okay, so firstly, this is from John, by the way, not me. Firstly, I've got an X-ray.
Number one.
Right, okay. Firstly, sorry I can't be with you all today to celebrate your success. The ladies football team have had a bit of an unusual season this year, with only 8 players, just a bit. The number of matches and tournaments that they played was quite limited. Nevertheless, the first thing I'd like to say is that the girls have were absolutely superb in their commitment to each other and the team. It would have been very easy for them to lose interest with so few games, but every week they turned up and gave 100%. I'd also like to thank my captain Natalie Strange and vice captain Amy King for brilliantly managing things this year. You've both made my job so much easier and will be hard to replace next year. Highlights of this year include the runners-up position in the Essex and London College six-a-side tournament and the English schools' second round match, where they played. There were 8 players against 11, and they won 8-6. And Pepe scoring all 8 goals. On that note, this year's Players Player of the Year goes to someone who was a superb first year and quickly became one of the key members of the team. She has played wherever I asked her to, including sometimes in goal, but is absolutely deadly in front of goal. This year's Players Player of the Year goes to Becky Gallagher. Now on to the Manager's Player of the Year. This goes to someone who's been an ever-present over the past 2 years. Aside from being a skillful footballer, she's also a brilliant role model for the rest of the girls. This year's Players Player of the Year goes to my captain, Natalie Strange.
Ladies football team, let's give a round of applause to Heather who's covered up very well. And now, Heather again, presenting the water netball.
First of all, what can I say? This year has been a good year and a bit of a different year. It's the very first year I can say for this team, they have shown the most improvement I ever known a team to do. You have listened, you have taken on everything on board, and as a coach, that is fantastic to work with. So I thank you on that. And every week in, week out, I've turned up and you've been there every week. So well done, girls, thank you for that. One of the highlights really is that I think it's the first netball team that I've ever come across that should actually enter X Factor. On the buses, they sang all the way there and all the way back. Coach drivers will love it. Moving on to my Players Player of the Year. This player, she did get the most votes, obviously, from you. I did ask my team. But this year, she's played probably every position on the court for me. She's been hugely underestimated how high this person can jump. For someone so small, and you'll see when she comes out, she's not skilled. So, George and I...
Told you. No, say it. Yeah, you got Twitter? Hey, say it now.
What's your Insta?
My coach's player, those who won my second years, she has got to be the most gentlest and nicest defender you've ever come across. She has played positions on the court like centre, that's killed her, and begged me to take her out. But she's been amazing and always with a smile on the court wherever I put her. So, and
Hey, yo, Mark, what's your number? Hey, yo, Mark, what's your number?
Well done. That concludes the awards for the netball team. And another round of applause for Heather. And now it's Dave, who will be presenting the awards for rugby.
It's been a bit of an indifferent year for us and rugby team. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm not good forward. You do the same. I apologise for the fact that we about the playing. I think at one point we had 3 hookers in the back line as well as a hooker on the pitch. We had a hooker at 9, a hooker at 10, a hooker at the centre, I believe.
Hey, what's the hooker?
So it was a very difficult year. The only thing I can say about the rugby team is that when we actually got on the pitch, the team spirit was outstanding. In terms of when we played, give the opposition a really good game. I think we're all about supporting units throughout the year. On to the awards. Player. This guy's playing 2 years now and he's been outstanding. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him here tonight today. But it's going to go to Ben Brewer. I think he's been outstanding for the team. This guy tried to embarrass me as much as he came when I first started at the colleges. I can remember a few stories I won't tell him that about the coach. But the coach's player for me, he's helped me out tremendously over the last 2 years, and he's an outstanding player, and he's Charlie Curry.
Mama's going to skip it as well. You got last year as well.
That concludes the awards for the rugby team. Another round of applause for Richie. And now it's Dawn, who will be presenting the awards for basketball.
Fresh check. Boys, it's been an amazing year, great journey. From the word go, there's been only one speed, fast.
Can't hear you, fam.
Hasn't stopped there, and it's every game we play, it's been amazing. But the enthusiasm from them, it's like, I just can't stop it. I just want to bring the tempo down, and they just don't stop. They just give up and up and up. And then I decide to sit down and just let it go, and just play the game. For the award, it's right, Player Award. This is selected by all your players. It's the second year student. Michael again, second year round as well.
camera, show your teeth, bro. Show your teeth, bro. You got that dark teeth.
I chose this player because he's always the one that's out of trouble all the time. Great dribbler.
Chica.
Yeah, you know who it is. It's Jonas.
Oh. Oh. Hey, well done, fam. Hey, at least you got one this year.
Without this player, I can't control the team. It's actually really helpful to me. It's actually Rizaki.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Dr. Uncle, bro.
Uncle. Hey, wait. What is that?
So that concludes the team awards. A round of applause for Dom, but we haven't totally finished yet. It's time for the two My Special Awards. The individual award for outstanding achievement and the much competitive team of the year award. Over to Heather.
Basketball should have won
We're going to do the Outstanding Achiever Award. We've got two athletes here who this year and from their last seasons have been absolutely outstanding. The first one, she's won British College cross country 2 years in trot. She's come third in the south of England in cross country. She was first in her inter-counties, and to top that, she's 8th in the world trials this year. She was second in her English schools and won the Essex Champs. That's in one season. That's quite tremendous. So I wish you good luck for the up-and-coming season on the track. Gemma Holloway.
I have a friend that was like,
hey, she needs to do
My second outstanding achiever is only someone really small, but has represented England at the Hammer and came third. He was AAA World Trials and came third for that. English schools he was second, and he won the Essex Champs. He's got trials for the Europeans come June and the international selection at Loughborough this weekend. Tom Head, can you please come?
what's Hammer?
Yeah.
Hey, you know
Okay, in this box, nice stone we have the team of the year award.
Palmer's basketball.
This one now this team I know has outperformed every team here. Okay, they have been absolutely amazing, and seeing them grow over the last 2 years has been outstanding. Team of the year award goes to the basketball.
Hey, Clyde, come on, man.
David, you get cut next year then. Man got 1 minute. You might want to move up for me, fam.
Okay, one last thing I'd like to do is to get our coaches up. Without these guys, this wouldn't happen. And a bit of a thanks from me and from you guys. I'd like to bring them up. Lovely round of applause and thanks to you for some of your coaches.
Hey, well done, Tio. Tio, you missed it. Hey, Tom, can we take another picture of Tio?
Yeah, shut up, bro.
Hey, how's your exam?
Captains, come down.
Razaki, go down, bro.
And that's the Rose, Hennessy, Cavussi.
Hey, we do. Yeah. No, they give it to them. They give them. Have it given it to them before. No, I'm talking to man. Have it given it to them. Yeah, Eddie, what happens to the jersey? Mr. Organizer. Mr. Organizer.
Well done to all the athletes that got awards today. Thank you everyone for coming. And now to finish it off, tell me food.
Bye.